with daylight savings time, just because we've gotten used to some sunshine this week and some like behavior, and that felt great. So Harriet is having her car fixed. It's a long process to get her car fixed, so she could not be here with us. So we thank Karen for making the drive the west side of yeah from the west side of Madison. So yay, thank you. Um, and I know that Sue and Nancy are on the way. And so are there any, and oh, and just a reminder that on March 30th, we're having some members of the Wisconsin Conference Palestine Israeli Working Group who are going to be here. They're going to do a very brief moment in worship, and then they're going to lead a faith forum afterwards. And it'll just be very interesting, I think, to find out what is it like to be a Christian church in Palestine right now. I mean, that'll be very interesting. And what do they see as the path to peace? And so just a reminder that that is on the 30th. And any other announcements? Terry, yeah, Barb.
Meals on Wheels sign up sheet is back there. So far, there's only one person signed up. So,
When do we start?
it starts March 31st. That's the first Monday of the week for April, the first 2 weeks then in April.
How many people do you get?
It's nice to have two. One can drive and the other deliver, but you can do it by yourself, because I have. And it takes about an hour.
An hour? How many people do you deliver to?
It depends.
Oh, okay. How
How
many
many
people
People are
signed up? Okay.
And it's about 11:30 to.
No, it's 10:45.
Oh,
Pick up the meals at the hospital. At the hospital. Yes, they're. Nice. Yeah. I enjoy it. Please sign up.
Yeah, thank you for that. And then, am I supposed to do I have to leave my microphone on all the time because of YouTube?
If you can.
Okay,
I think it's the only reliable way to get sound.
okay. Yep, all right.
And we'll hope that works.
Right. And then did you want to make a quick
Yes.
announcement? Okay.
Yes, so just quickly, I know there's been a concern raised about what goes on in our board meetings. And so in order to let people know, we've made copies of board meeting minutes. Well, actually, it's in process right now. So they'll be hot off the press after the service. Just so people can go through and see, what decisions have been made, how we make our decisions, the discussions that take place, and just, better understand that whole process.
All right, great, thank you.
And the board meetings are open to anyone who wants to go to them.
To attend, yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, well, that's the announcements. Let us then ready ourselves for worship with the playing of the prelude. Thank you. Let us join together in the call to worship. The Lord is my light and salvation. Still, I yearn for God when there is chaos and I am uncertain.
God and God responds.
Let us enter into worship gladly, for God is with us. Let us pray together. God, your creative energy moves around us. We see your goodness. Thank you for this opportunity to gather in prayer. Quiet our racing minds as we eagerly see your loving presence to be made known in each and all. Gift us with courage so we can live. May your spirit guide us in everything we say. Those who are able, please rise and join together in our gathering hymn. You may be seated. Remember Luke and Lori Volker, who used to attend this church, used to be members here. Luke said something once in a gathering of clergy that I've always taken to heart. Somebody was presenting a sermon that they wanted to share and was looking for some constructive feedback. And he said, but where is the good news? That our gatherings on Sunday mornings, our worship, needs to always find some good news. We need to always find out of that gospel story a piece of good news, because that's what the gospel means. And so, kind of thinking about that before we get to the Bible story for today, I'm wondering, even on a dreary day like today, if anybody has some good news Not necessarily from the Bible, but just some good news to share. Yes,
So we just returned from a vacation, Savannah, Georgia, and that area, the Golden Isles and Beaufort, South Carolina. One of the places we went was Christ Church, which it was built quite early on. And Charles Wesley and his father were part of that church. And he later became the founder of the Methodist Church. And it was just really interesting to see that church and its stained glass windows and the beautiful pine from the southern pine, which is beautiful. And the wood has never been stained, and it's this lovely brown color. And it was just a really neat experience. Yeah. So the
Okay.
whole trip was wonderful. We had great weather.
well, I was gonna say, I bet you did.
Yeah, it was wonderful.
Well, how wonderful, how